Aloha, beautiful. Great to have you back. Don't miss out on any episode. Follow me on Facebook where you will receive additional information. Just look for Tita May. And for now, I wish you lots of new inspirations. Aloha, beautiful souls. I hope you are having an enjoyable time. I hope the new moon helped you transit into a new state of mind as well as everyone else. This new moon was very powerful and was giving us a lot of good vibes and energies to change. But also because of that, it was probably a little bit, let's say, emotional. I know for some people the last couple of weeks, and especially the last week, well, maybe the last week and a half, were a little bit very emotional, showing up a lot of topics, a lot of things that wanted to be transformed, and also a lot of confirmations of things that you might have been feeling more on the subconscious level, but had the strength now to realize that you want to change it or that you want to do something about it. So that's the energy that this new moon is bringing us. And that's why I've decided for today, I'd like to talk to you about goals. Setting yourself goals is so important for and I don't mean like on a big way, because you might be one of those people that don't really know where to go to at this point, but you know you want to change something, but you don't know how to yet. So what you want to do is actually focus on smaller goals, maybe focusing on trying to find out what your real goal is. That can be a goal too. And the idea why I'm talking to you about goals is because if you really think about it, the universe is there, or your spirit guides, if you prefer to see them as such, they are there just waiting for you to say, I want to walk this way, or I want to do that, or I want to change this. And it's just waiting for you to give the orders. And as long as you don't give the orders, how is the universe supposed to know what you really want to do and where you want to go, or what you want to transform? So that's why it's extremely important, and not only for the universe or for your helpers, but also for yourself. Because the moment you start setting goals for yourself, that's when you start to move things towards a direction. As long as you don't have goals, there is no direction to walk towards, and you're standing still. And it's okay every now and then to stand still, to take a moment to think, to breathe, to feel, and to see what you want to do and where you want to walk next. But if you do that too long, you're going to just be there. You're not going to be in the flow. A friend of mine told me once, it's like with ponds. If water doesn't flow, it rots. So what you want to do is try to be in the flow. And to be in the flow, you want to have goals that you want to follow. And you want the universe to know where you need help to go to. And so that's why it's so important. I remember I don't know if I've told you, but I used to have a time where I was surrounded by a lot of spiritism, and we had a lot of seances, and spirit would talk to us. And I remember once one of the spirits talking to us and saying, you know what, you always take the more exhausting road. You always think that with yourself you can just do whatever you want to do. And we're sitting here and waiting, and if you would only give us the opportunity to do something, if you would only call upon us and say, I want this or I need this, then we can help you to make it happen. But as long as you don't do that, we can't. So you see how these words are so impacting, because I remember for myself, it was like, yeah, but sometimes I feel like, why should I ask for this or that? Isn't it supposed to just come if it's important or necessary? And it's true, there are certain things where you have to wait for the universe to unfold itself in front of us. But I think what it's also meant there is that we are allowed to have goals and to set something in motion for ourselves and to make something possible, because we are creators and we're allowed to create, but we can't create, our souls can't create if we don't give the whole thing a direction, where to go to, where to walk to. So that's why it's so important for ourselves to realize that we are creative beings and we are allowed to create things, and we're allowed to do stuff and to begin to move things. And the other thing that I find also important is you're going to set goals, but you don't have to be so strong about having that goal set, you know? I mean, in a way that goals may change. Allow yourself to change your goals depending on how things feel, because sometimes you might think that something's good for you and you want to walk towards that goal, and you see that something's kind of not working, it's kind of stuck. And once you shift that goal, sometimes just a little bit, and then suddenly everything starts just like running through, like really wonderful flowing and everything happening for you. So you see what I mean? The idea is that to allow yourself to be flexible with your goals. Don't feel like your goals are going to be limiting you, because they're not. They're just a direction you're taking now. If you keep on walking that way tomorrow, that's another thing. But for right now, you want that direction, so you start walking that way. For me, I'd like to give you a small example of that. I had the idea to visit a country, and I felt like I had to go there. I felt like I needed to go somewhere. And I figured, okay, why not go to where I was born? I wanted to go to Ecuador. And every time I tried to visualize that for myself, once I decided, okay, I'm going to Ecuador, and once I started visualizing it, I kept seeing like really not nice pictures of me fighting with my aunts and uncles and not feeling comfortable over there, and just things not happening the way I want them to. And at first I let that happen. I was wondering, why am I getting those weird emotions when I think of the country that I was born in and that I love and that I like being at? And then I realized, oh wait, maybe it's my spirit or my soul trying to tell me something about it. Maybe I'm not supposed to go there. So what I did is, okay, if it's not supposed to be that, I'm going to try and shift it, because I know I have to go someplace, and I have to go there. But apparently, because I knew the goal was the ocean, but you know, there are several countries with ocean. And once I shifted it to a different place, suddenly everything started just flowing in the right direction. It felt in harmony, it felt in sync. It was just like, it was perfect, aligned, everything was just flowing. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we think that a certain goal may not be the direction, or we think that a certain goal is supposed to be our path, but with our own thoughts, we're only limiting it. So allow yourself to walk that way, to get a feeling, is this the right one? Because sometimes we're just so afraid of walking into the wrong direction that we never make a step. So the idea is, give yourself a goal. Maybe just for today, or maybe for the next 2 days. Like, what do you want to find out in the next 2 days for yourself? Or for the next week? Take that as a nice exercise to practice. What is your goal? Like, what do you want to accomplish in a week? Or what do you want to accomplish in a month. And allow yourself to walk that way, to walk in that direction, to feel into that, how that feels, what you feel with that. And maybe by half of the time, maybe in the middle of the week or the middle of the month, you'll realize, this just doesn't feel good. I think I'm going to change directions. And then you just change the direction. But you keep having and setting yourself a goal. Like I said, it's okay to take a break, to breathe, to feel, like where am I right now, where do I want to go to, but don't wait too long. Find yourself another goal and then start walking towards that. You will get a feeling of it if it's the wrong way, if it's the right way, but you will start moving. And once you start moving, you will start to accomplish things for yourself. So, yeah, that was my ideas, my thoughts of today, because this new moon that we just had is helping us achieve goals and, start walking forward. And it's going to help us, the soul energy is helping us to manifest things. And manifesting means setting goals and walking in a certain direction. Starting to do something for yourself, in whatever manner you want to. It's really important, and that's why just try exercising with smaller goals, maybe just like a small one. Like maybe, hey, for today you just want to be nicer to your neighbor. That's a goal too. And that helps you, for example, bring more harmony into your life. Yeah, so I hope I was able to give you an idea of what I mean, how goals help us manifest things, call things into our lives. And even if it's just small, just practice. You're going to see that you're going to start setting up bigger goals in the time, and that they're going to start helping you more and more. And you're going to be able to vary your goals differently and show the universe where you want to go to. Because you have it in your hand, and they, the universe, the spirit guides, or even your soul, they're all just waiting for you to take it into your hands and say, okay, I'm ready, let's go. So I wish you a lot of fun with that, practicing that for next week. I think the energies are going to start to become a little bit more bearable, less emotional in the next couple of weeks. And you're going to start to see that you'll be able to really do a lot more than you were before. It's kind of like we're all waking up with the springtime. We're waking up and we're getting into the mood to really start moving things for ourselves. So I wish you a blessed time, a very good weekend for yourself. I hope you can regenerate well and to have a good start into the next week. Just as a suggestion, be careful and mindful with yourself on Monday and Tuesday. Those are going to be a couple of nice energetic days, portal days that might be a little bit moving. I would put it that way. Just be mindful with yourself, and I think you're gonna know how to be and how not to react too much into fighting mode or anything, but just be mindful and retrieve and keep your boundaries for yourself. So in that sense, have a great weekend again. Have a very blessed next week. I'm looking forward to talk to you again in the next couple of days. And until then, sending you a big hug and a big aloha mahalo from my heart to your heart. And ahui ho. Bye, everyone. Thanks a lot for tuning in again. I hope you were able to get some good takeaways for yourself. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a review. And if you'd like to receive some more inspirational information, sign up to Tita May's Weekly Inspirations. You can find the link on my website, titamayola.com. I'm looking forward to inspire you some more. And until then, aloha mahalo, e ho'omai kai kako, e ahui ho.